Looks like Deng's men already made it here. How's that satellite uplink, Mina?
Working. And you're right, satellite imaging shows Chinese secret police all throughout the parks. We're a little late.
Steven, what's it looking like near the stage?
It's a madhouse over here. But not in that fun, violent way.
This should be interesting. I hope our friends actually show up on time. Could use the help.
You better hurry, Mike. Sung's giving a speech in less than an hour.
Speech? Weren't we here just for the fireworks?
Yes, Mike. That and a little thing called regional stability.
Looks like we gotta hurry a little bit in order to save President Sun from getting clipped. Hey there, friendos. Fredo Supreme, the American Dream, back again with more Alpha Protocol. Here, we have shown up at Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Park, I think that's the name of the place, to hopefully prevent it. Whoa, close one there. I got a little bit cocky about the radius. Okay, getting a little too full of myself. Ha!
I bet those explosives are controlled from here.
Oof, crisis averted. Nicely done. Anyways, before my catchphrase got interrupted by a combination of the guards being extra on point and me being a moron. Hey there, friendos. Fredo Supreme, the American Dream, back again with more Alpha Protocol. When we last left our hero, Michael Thornton, he had got some data on riots and a possible assassination attempt on President Sung. Anyways, we are trying to stop the assassination by, trying to, blah blah blah, trying to save President Sung from getting capped and stop those riots from destabilizing Taipei. After a slight little bit of hubris regarding me being a little bit too cocky with my stealth, it is time we actually get about doing this the right way. Hang on a sec. Didn't even hear me coming. So, this level is kind of a pretty good level, but since it's the final level in Taipei, much like the other final levels in Rome and Moscow, it also ends kind of poorly, by which I mean with a boss battle. Now, don't get me wrong, boss battles in this game are surprisingly decent, but there is a little something that kind of makes it a little bit tricky to manage and maintain sanity. Hey look, I got 10,000 from hacking that safe, and it got me some armed guards to help deal with some melee. Sneak attack? Nicely done. Can I snipe? Too late, fool. Anyways, beforehand, I decided to buy all the intel that I could for this mission, and I also am going to do something that I haven't been doing lately, namely, showing you some of the dossiers that I've been unlocking over my career. This is, that bottom part right there, that is what I unlocked for Albatross. Rarely becomes directly involved, and when he does, he travels with a bodyguard codenamed Sis. I wonder if I should keep an eye out for her. She sounds dangerous. Now, seeing as I had a good reputation with G22, that means that I also get their support in this mission. I also was able to buy a little bit of extra intel in the clearinghouse that in the clearinghouse that got me some better weapons for the Triads. Waiting for the chain shot to line up on these guys. Now, I didn't use all the shots from my chain shot, and that's something I like. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't have all the shots lined up. It'll still go off as soon as you run out of time. So if you're not interested in wasting ammunition, like me, it can actually work pretty well. And speaking of working pretty well, I handled that... Ooh, almost forgot about you. Oh, jeez. Some of Hong Shu's men are pinned down. Looks like I got to provide a little bit of auxiliary backup for the backupception. Grab that mod, and now to do something that I neglected to do in the sewer mission. In the words of the great Filthy Frank, welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker! I just realized that sounds a lot less hype here. And I also... Sounds a lot less hype here, seeing as I'm having a hard time sniping with this turret.
Investigating.
Alright, objective complete. Take the garden gates. Thanks, boys. Just got to do a quick scan of the room here. 3 Ks.
What's that?
The more I stare at these guys, the more they look like the illegitimate child of the Masako and the CCK. Okay, that is not a hackable door. Probably something later in the mission is.
Got more hostile.
And time to get on with why we're here. It'd be nice if those, whoa!
What's this?
Secure. Watch for reinforcements.
Whoa,
That was fun, but I have a feeling more.
Did I just do a double stealth takedown
Who
on
the
those
hell are
guys?
these guys?
Nice.
They're backing me up, just
Oof.
like you are.
Okay, I somehow managed to get flashbanged and survived it without even taking damage to my actual health.
Huh?
Kudos, Mike. Kudos. And kudos, Fredo. Not too shabby yourself, player. Don't you hate it when some moron sets off an alarm while you're trying to work in silence? It's kind of annoying. I mean, I'm gonna get my cover blown again later in the mission, but it's nice to know that even for a moment you can have a bit of silence, you know? It's really tranquil. Okay, that is where I'm supposed to go. By the way, I'd like to just show off another interesting glitch. That door is open, and yet I can still hack it.
Enemy reinforcements en route.
Oh. Oh, you don't get any extra XP for it. Oh well, I tried. Oh, and I also leveled up. Yeah, let's put a little bit more juice into my shotty. Reduce the delay before I start to recover endurance. Not too bad either.
Show, Mike?
Pretty.
Yeah, let's
The
go
noise
with
from
that.
those fireworks should cover the sound of gunfire. You might be able to use that.
By the way, as far as I can tell, much like with the subway trains in the previous mission, I've never been able to use the fireworks to hide the noise of any gunshots. It's not that implemented, unless unless Mina was talking about noise from the gunshots covering up any sounds for people in the park. I wonder if I can get a takedown here. And it was a self-hiding body. Okay. Rear view mirrored that thing from around the corner. Hmm, 5,000. These Chinese secret police are stacked. I can't take cover on that. I think I'll wait until he heads back over here, further away from his buddies. Well, buddy. You know what? I think I'll try to sneak past him. He seems to pause over here. Yeah, whatever. I'll just go in for the kill right now. Got myself a free incendiary bomb. Things are just looking up for Michael Thornton. And myself, honestly. Obviously, I mean. But mainly Michael, because he's the one whose story we're following. This is his tale, not mine. I'm just riding shotgun on it, as are you. But no offense. Oh, 10,000 in a suitcase? Damn. Nice. Oh, it's on the other side. There it is. Found it, and shut the security cameras off. Oopsie, I accidentally reactivated them. Controlling the security cameras harder than it would. Controlling the security cameras like watchdogs up in here. Only difference is I don't have a cool mask like Aiden Pierce has. But you know one thing Michael Thornton has that Aiden Pierce doesn't? A personality. No offense to people. Apologies in advance to anyone who likes Aiden Pierce. I may have been just trying to go for an easy target at the moment. Only 12 minutes so far. Well, 12 minutes and 25 seconds. Huh. This level's going by surprisingly quickly. Wonder if it'll be a rehash of 2 weeks ago. Armor joints. Armor joints and 2K. I wonder what the armor joints do. Do they really increase my strike damage? Oh, they just really increase my endurance. Well, that could help. As I said in a previous part, the higher your endurance level is, the faster it trickles back in once your delay has stopped. After 11 seconds for me, the endurance would start trickling back in. But the higher your endurance stat actually is, the faster it comes back in. I apologize for sounding incredibly redundant. I don't know about you folks, but I get the feeling it's time for a cookout. Alright, got a 2-for-1 special. I ain't gonna let my truck. I ain't gonna let Don't worry, fellas, you don't have to waste all your ammo on those fools. Don't worry, guys, you don't gotta waste ammo on those fools.
Bastard. I'm going to find you.
Nicely done, and I still haven't taken any health damage. I mean, I've taken a lot out. They've taken a lot out of me in endurance, but at least. But I am still overall completely untouched. Wonder if I can run past these turrets. Now, once my endurance trickles back in, I am going to show off the neat way to deal with the turrets and not have to waste any ammunition or gadgets. Michael Thornton is so strong, he can destroy turrets just by punching them. King of the Iron Fist tournament? Homie, Michael Thornton would probably win that hands down with CQC like that, being able to literally take down iron turrets, or whatever those things were made of. Heal? No thanks. I'll just grab this data disk with 5500 on it. Alright then. Pretty good health. And you're practically untouched.
Doors open.
Neato.
We'll hold up Deng's men here.
another keypad. Oh, I think I know what's going to happen here, folks. I am preemptively switching to my boss hardware. Ooh, superior rifling. It boosts. This one gives a +1 to accuracy and recoil control, but this one gives a +1 to damage with the recoil control. You know, I'll try the superior rifling. You know what? Let's give those armored joints a spin. And some, maybe reactive polymer weave for damage resistance. Ooh, now I'm 120 endurance. Hang on, President Sung. The great Michael Thornton will stop the assassin. I've already covered the data on the riots, so all I need to do is find the assassin, ask why he's doing this, and then cap him. Happy ending.
I've got a visual on Deng. Hey, we're not done yet.
It will be over soon.
Where the hell is my backup?
That dude is serious. He's got a sniper rifle attached to his belt, and he takes off his trench coat before he throws down? Man. I don't know whether to hate Omen Deng for being so swag, or to adore him for that very reason. Well, wait, hate Omen Deng for being Dogeyes, or adore him for his sense of swag? Perfect opportunity to use me some chain shot. And whatever. At least I managed to get two.
All agents at the hall entrance now.
Mike, Sung's car just made it to the rally. Better finish up in there before these fancy pyrotechnics do.
More targets en route. We'll attempt to hold them here.
Okay. I literally almost died in taking those two guys out with CQC. You could probably hear me mashing the circle button if the mic picked that up. Hold on a second, I'm about to show off an interesting glitch. Now, I had 38 endurance when I paused. Ah, crap, I opened the wrong menu. And reapply the reactive polymer weave. See? I am locked and loaded on endurance. It's time to check up here. Remote line. Well, I'll hang on to that first aid kit in case I really need it for something. And there's no first aid station in the room that I'm about to walk into. Hey there, loading
Where
screen.
you were coming to. Here, before the eyes of our nation's founder, you will die.
Our nation's founder? Dude, you're Chinese secret police, not Taiwanese. I honestly don't know anymore, this is beginning to get a little bit confusing, but regardless, I will die before the eyes of this statue. Mr. Deng, you think you can joust with moi? You get up on stage with this microphone fiend? Glenn, I am to espionage as Rick McCrank is to skateboarding. I may not be the first name on people's minds, but people still know who I am when I pull up to the joint. Rain or shine? You are getting smoked like a sweet sausage or something. Ah, crap, really bad double entendre. You are getting smoked like a brisket, player. Or should I say straight busta? Just double checking after that boast failure. Probably should have brought along some pinfring spikes. See if I can charge up a crit hit with the shotty. I could. Nice. I can run up on the stump. smidge too far away, but Mr. Deng, eh? Seeing as you're the boss, I will only use boss rounds on you. No need for jelly beans, as Skyler called them, tranquilizer rounds. Curse my inability to do quick movements. Joystick. I seem to be doing pretty good.
It will be over soon.
Already got a fair amount of his health now. Vanishing into the night like the ghost he is. He may talk a lot of smack, but he's got the stuff going, man. Why am I unable to hit that one guy? Never lean out of cover too soon, dude. You never know if someone's really good at blind firing. Oh, just a really weird angle. I feel as though I might need to use a shotgun for some close encampments. Well, close combat. Charge this bad boy up. I am on fire tonight. Okay, now up here, I've experienced a pseudo-strange glitch where two guys come out of the elevator, and if one of them manages to use the zip line before you can kill them, then you end up getting your progress kind of bricked in the level. First aid station. Okay, 116 out of 125. Not too shabs, not too shabs. Pretty sure there's another one on the way over here. Pick up a couple more remote mines, which, by the way, I do not use for whatever reason. Probably because, unlike the mines in Hitman, you can't pick them up if you place them incorrectly. And 12 steel core rounds. Looks like it's a pseudo-boss fountain in here.
You're in.
You're in I'm in over my head, Mr. Deng? Please. Yeah, not really interested in wasting incendiary bombs. See if I can, yeah, let's not chance it. Let's not waste any more time on these nameless suckers. Oh wait, I forgot. You do go over here. Ah, not for long, though. High-velocity ammo, which would have been great if I had some submachine guns. See you later, suckers!
Coming onto the stage. It's a straight shot from where you are.
Alrighty then. Straight shot from where I am, Steven? Looks like I'll be able to take the assassin out. Looks like a pretty good vantage point for the assassin. All I need to do is stop him. Happy days are here again.
Hide, Deng. You're missing your big opportunity. Show yourself.
No, it ends here.
Phew, what's this, Buster? You talk all this smack, and your plan was just to follow me in here? Maybe catch me napping with a sneak attack? Well, Mr. Deng, here's the deal with Michael Thornton. Oh crap, I almost forgot to reload. You can follow and follow because the tempo is a trail, but the stage is a cage. And the mic is a third rail. Okay, that's one of the reasons why you shouldn't try to do most of the bosses with CQC, because their melee is amazing. And it's also kind of broken because... Long story short, you know how certain bosses in fighting games are a little bit cheap because of how they refuse to... because of their refusal to get hit by your attacks? Basically, what I'm trying to say is, in certain fighting games, certain bosses are made slightly more annoying by how...
It ends.
Are made slightly more annoying by how if sometimes they just straight up refuse to take damage from your attacks, even if logically they should have been hit by them, and oh crap. Wait. Hey, that's another one of the problems with Omen Deng. He's the only boss who calls in for backup. I wonder if I can deep six him without having to deal with any of his cronies. Alright. That surprisingly worked pretty well. And you don't need to worry about getting hit by his boys once the cutscene starts.
Finish it.
This doesn't
Explain
make sense.
yourself
I've read the
first.
files on you and Sung. Why would you try to kill him?
I might not have been able to stop you, but my people will make you pay for killing Sung
You're a double agent.
Hey.
For how long?
all my life.
Oh, he was a double
right
agent.
then.
I thought so. Interesting. Touche, Mr. Deng.
That
And
is,
may I add?
consider it
Shay.
for a hired killer.
What are you talking about? I'm not here to kill anybody.
My sources were clear. Michael Thornton has come to Taipei to assassinate President Sung.
Wait, what?
Funny, my sources made it pretty clear you were here to kill him.
Then your sources are
Oh
mistaken.
shit, if you're not the assassin...
If you're not the assassin...
Oh boy.
Oh, shit.
No!
Damn it. I don't see anybody. I tried to warn him, but without hard evidence, he wouldn't listen.
Mike, you need to get out of there. Security forces are en route. It'll take them a while to calm the crowd down, but then they'll be looking for the shooter.
Sorry about...
Copy that.
Yeah, boy,
Owen, we've
Mr.
got
Deng.
trouble coming in fast.
At least I
I'm
managed
guessing
to
you want to get to the
stop the
bottom of this as
riots.
much as I do.
There were gonna be
Yes.
riots.
Then let's move out. We're clear. Mina, I'm patching Deng into our connection. Can you give us an update?
I'm sorry, Mike. Sung is dead. Emergency frequencies are saying the crowds have dispersed without violence, though.
I'm glad the information I passed to him did some good, at least.
Well, at least we managed to stop the riots. Needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, according to Spock. 61 thou. Pretty good payday. 80% accuracy, 87% shotgun accuracy. Nice. I'm actively surprised that Omen Deng is still on board with not shooting me. Surprised that Omen Deng is still kind of adamant on being on wanting to work with me, even though I just laid out 27 of his boys. Huh. Talk about easily forgiven, huh?
Tragedy struck Taipei when President Ronald Sung was gunned down by an unknown assassin at a political rally earlier today. The president was rushed to Taipei City Hospital, where doctors declared him dead on arrival.
Rest in
No word yet
peace,
how
a
this
true
might impact
patriot.
the upcoming elections or relations between the People's Republic and Taiwan. After initial panic among the audience, police report that order has been restored with no loss of life. Several men who attempted to incite a riot were arrested without
Good.
incident.
Looks like the police ain't totally
Yeah,
useless in
calling
Taipei
Thornton,
after all.
Thornton.
Yeah.
No offense to any Taiwanese police
Just a heads
officers
up, Mike.
who are
There's some folks out there
watching
that
this.
really
I
hate
didn't mean
you,
to insult
pal.
your profession.
Tell me something I don't know.
So this VCI comes to me and he says to me, Steve, I got a proposition for you.
I always figured VCI as the offer you can't refuse types.
So after I pop 3 of his fingers off for calling me Steve, I say, and what proposition might that be, my good man?
Heck.
This guy says to me, oh God, please don't kill me. I just came here to offer you $5 million to give Michael Thornton up as Ronald Sung's assassin.
Tell me you didn't.
Not gonna lie, buddy. I was really tempted for a minute there. I kinda like you, so I told him to piss off. Then I set him on fire to make sure he got the
Ah,
point.
thank you, Steven.
I imagine that sends a message pretty
You're a
loud and
good
clear.
man.
I figured his
Unhinged,
cronies would probably try and find
but
somebody less
you're still
scrupulous
good
than
to me.
myself. So I went ahead and called the news
By which I mean
stations. Should keep
I
them
don't
off
mean
your
good to
back
me
for
as
a
in,
while.
like, I still
I
have use for you.
appreciate that.
I mean good as in,
Hey, no
you're
problem,
a cool
buddy.
cat.
I want to lay
I
low
like
for a
you, man.
while, but I'll be in touch. Be seeing you, Mike.
Searching for a man called Wen Shu in connection with the attack. Government sources have told INN that Wen Shu is a Taiwanese national with no previous criminal record. The nature of his involvement remains to be seen.
That should buy me a little time to get out of Taipei.
Huh.
Better get moving.
Well, thank you, Steven. Feel bad for Wen, though. Wen is basically the Bud Bundy of Alpha Protocol. Doesn't get any respect whatsoever. But much less characterization than Bud, of course.
And so this is the result of your efforts in Taipei. Chaos in the streets, an assassination attempt against the president of Taiwan. Well done.
Sung's death was unavoidable, and I don't think it would have made a difference if he had survived.
Now you're beginning to understand. I admit, the lack of an identified assassin might slow things down, but the people already believe the assassin was a Chinese agent. Omen Deng's escape won't stop the push for independence from growing stronger. You managed to escape Taipei undetected, largely because of an anonymous tip identifying a man called Wen Shu as the attempted assassin.
Hell yeah,
Still
player.
next work, I trust?
What can I say? The guy appreciated my style.
You have a knack for engendering trust. A useful skill for an intelligence agent.
Must be my winning personality. That's all you cared about then? Destabilizing Taipei?
You should pay more attention to global politics, Agent Thornton. If Taipei pushes for independence, the People's Republic will prepare for war. If China prepares for war, so does the U.S.
And Halbeck makes a fortune off the new Cold War.
If there's one thing better for business than a war, it's a Cold War.
Mr. Leland, your business sense frightens me sometimes. Trying to start a war just to get them ducats? I don't get it, man. Even less than most James Bond villains, you know? Alright then. Time to level up a smidge more. Now, one of the first missions in Rome can be used to make progress towards the one with the shadows achievement. Hang on a second. And I also feel like I could use a little bit more. Okay, the Shape Charge bonus from the Sabotage skill tree. That could be useful in helping prevent that stuff like accidentally flashbanging myself, or accidentally being caught by a flashbang, as was the case with what happened in the gardens there. So, got another point in stealth, upgraded my Shadow Operative to a whopping 12 seconds, should prove useful in the CIA safe house in Rome, and let's just do a quick check of our email. Alright, got an MI6 intercept. So apparently they think he is exceedingly deceased. Scarlet is still stuck in Taipei. I got myself some blackmail regarding Halbeck. People's Republic got a lot of US dollars, paying for a lot of money, and we're giving Taipei a discount. I mean, Taiwan a discount. Yeah, let's blackmail Halbeck. Could always use some more money. Deus Vault. Oh, I got a perk worth 2 AP for sending so many emails. Snooping around on the DV server regarding Deus Vault. Parker was an accountant and analyst for it, so if Deus Vault ever becomes relevant to me, I should probably point that out. And here's the initial email that Mina sent me regarding that DV server. Just double checking. Okay, no intel. And I figure now would be a good time as any to get out of here. Nothing else here to do in Taipei.
Getting situated?
Nice place. I kinda hope this operation lasts a while. I could get used to this. Alright, what do we got?
From the information Shahid gave us, it's not clear what the link is between Halbeck and Al-Samad in Rome. But it does list the local Al-Samad cell leader, a Jibril al-Bara. But...
You know, you have this really cute way of broadcasting trouble with your tone.
it's part of my charm.
What's the problem?
There's a CIA listening post here in Rome, and it's pretty well staffed. They're definitely running a search on you. Huh. And Al-Samad, it looks like.
What's their chance of tracking us down?
I don't know. You could try to stay below the radar, but that doesn't really seem to be your strong suit.
Any chance of keeping an eye on them, or bugging the system, tapping into their network?
It's possible, but you'd need to slip in there without being detected.
So we'll have to be extra covert when carrying out this covert op, which will make finding the Al-Samad cell even harder.
There may be another way to get information we need on Al-Samad and Halbeck. It looks like there's an NSA echelon listening post in Rome. You might be able to access that and use their database to do our hunting for us. It looks like it's in a gelato shop.
You've got to be kidding me.
Stranger things have happened.
So those are my options? Disarm the listening post, tap into the NSA computer, or make a straight run for Al-Bara? What about Halbeck? What's their tie here?
There's nothing about it in Shahid's records. So I did a check of Halbeck employees and ex-employees in Rome. One recent arrival came to the top that I think is worth looking into. Conrad Marburg.
Conrad Marburg? Must have been teased out of elementary school.
You two should have lots to talk about then.
Just because my name sounds like the son of a Norse thunder god doesn't mean I had any problems in school, Mina Tang.
Whatever you say, Mike. And for the record, I love my name.
Alright, so what's Marburg's tie to Halbeck?
He doesn't have one, at least as of a year ago. He was actually chief of security, but then apparently transferred to working as a contractor for the Veteran Combat Initiative.
They're mercenaries. Ex-American military, right?
Right. They're not too discriminating about the contract, as long as a firefight is involved.
Alright. You got a picture of Marburg?
Sending it to your screen now. His dossier doesn't have much on him, and some of the early details seem sketchy to me. Mike, what's wrong?
Something tells me Marburg's our real problem. But let's figure out the Al-Samad connection first. They're a little more knee-jerk than Halbeck.
Do you think Shahid will help?
I'm certain, especially if Halbeck's involved. I'll contact him, see what I can find out about Al-Bara.
Well, looks like after keeping some of the peace in Taipei, it looks like we now have our own little laundry list of stuff to do in Rome. But that will be, looks like it's going to be a lot of stuff to do, so we're going to save that for some other time. For that is where we shall conclude for today. I'm Fredo Supreme, the American Dream. Holla at y'all later.